Disco Wrestling's living legend, and you're watching Monte and the Pharaoh.
Actually, the best thing, if you're injured, is to grow up and be a man. Come on.
All right, welcome to another episode of Monte and the Pharaoh, Long Island's #1 pro wrestling broadcast, only seen here out of Village Connection Radio, live from Rockstar Studios. At the board is none other than the owner and co-host of Miller and the Rockstar, co-host of In the Village, and super producer, Mr. Jim Savali. How are you, Jim?
Yo, what's up?
And to my right is none other than the star of 5 Minutes with the Pharaoh, and actually the star of Monte and the Pharaoh, the lead singer for Wisteria Hall, Mr. Jimmy Pharaoh.
Good evening.
And we've been out for a couple of Thursdays. We're coming off a hot interview with Barry Windham.
Yep, awesome.
That's when wrestlers were wrestlers, man.
Yeah, he's a wrestler's a wrestler. That's what you get.
Well, he's big, This is why I could never have been a professional wrestler. At 5'10",
What?
you just can't.
Why not?
Because the dude's like 6'6".
You're large and in charge.
But he's
What are
like
you talking
Savali's
about?
height, man. He's tall.
Okay, so
he's
Jimbo's
long.
got the height. All right, fine.
You need the height, bro. You need the
Yeah,
height.
well, I got the mic skills. What do I get? Nothing?
Yeah,
Oh, here,
so
ring the bell.
You could be Leo Rush.
No one wants to be Leo Rush right now. I'm sure you've heard about that, right?
No, what happened?
Oh, Leo Rush is allegedly, in all sorts of hot water back in the back with the boys and the girls and everybody in general.
What does he do?
All right. Where do we start with this? You know that there's somewhat of a old school mentality still to this day with hazing, and you got to go through certain rituals if you're gonna work through the respect ladder in the back. For example, like carrying people's luggage or carrying them or giving them water or whatever. Well, apparently, supposedly, allegedly, and you can't take everything you read for real, but allegedly, Leo has a huge problem with that. And he made a comment about, a man of color doesn't have to do things like that. And Mark Henry actually, this is weird, but from what I read, Mark Henry actually called him out on it and said, now, wait a second, this isn't about color. I used to carry, Yokozuna's bags. Yokozuna isn't stop. He also said that the guys from the Attitude Era, he said Stone Cold had to do it. The Rock had to do it. What does he think? He's bigger than The Rock? And he was like, to hell with that. I think that was basically his thoughts on that, which is,
let me play devil's advocate,
I don't know.
right?
This is what I saw.
Leo feels a certain way, and he thinks it's racist, right? Who's Mark Henry to make that decision how Leo Rush feels?
That's true, too. But at the same time...
this is the same Mark Henry
Mark
that...
Henry's fair enough to point... Right, he's
the same...
Hogan.
Right, he's the
I
same
understand.
Mark Henry that refuses to forgive Hogan.
So if you're saying
right?
this is selective, yeah, what isn't? What else is new? People do this all the time with every subject.
Right, so...
this works for me! This doesn't work for me!
So I guess where it goes,
I don't know.
where you are...
Really?
It's funny. So you get Netflix, right? Jim, you get Netflix,
yeah, I
right?
do. I actually get that.
I don't know if you've... So Pharaoh's a big Sopranos guy. I love Sopranos.
Huge.
Huge.
I was very late to the bus, Jim.
But
very late.
Nothing wrong with that.
I just recently watched the whole thing.
Yep.
Amazing!
Listen, I can watch that all over again too.
It was great.
But I was telling
Shame
Pharaoh,
on
right?
me
There's some great
being
movies
so
out
late.
there to rank your favorite movies.
You're on me to watch
Who's your number one movie, Jim? If you're on a desert island, you got one DVD and a TV and a DVD player.
You got
what
one
movies
movie?
it got to be?
I'm going to go with Shawshank.
Wow.
Well, the Shawshank
Great movie.
Redemption?
Not sure if that'd be my number one though. Really.
I love it. I could watch it a million times.
That's
Never would have guessed that. Jim.
Listen, I love it too. I could watch it a million times.
Wow.
What are you looking at, Pharaoh?
No, I go last because I got to think about this.
All right. So you've got your listen.
think.
If I said Godfather, could you disagree?
No, I would be.
And I'm
cool
not
with
saying
that.
it's one of my it's my favorite. Godfather 2.
God, that was great.
All right, so here's my top 2 movies of all time.
Yeah. Well, now you have 2. I thought he's already.
Well, but I want to.
You only have 1. This guy's got
American
2.
History X
Oh, yeah.
with Edward Norton
Oh, yeah.
is probably the best movie I've ever seen in my entire
I didn't
life.
even see that.
I could watch that a million times and still cry at the
Wow,
end
what's
when that
wrong
all
with me?
goes down.
You
Cry
cry?
I know,
over it?
that's some pussy ass shit.
Tell us what else you cry over.
Let me see. What did I cry over
What
recently?
TV show?
This Is Us is a regular cry fest.
Stop.
Weekly, but it's on hiatus, right? So we got summer, we get the recovery from that. You know what? I'm not. Well, let me not. I don't want to drift off, but so I keep telling Pharaoh, he's a Sopranos guy. You gotta watch The Departed. It's the friggin'. That's my number 2 favorite
Yes.
movie of all time.
Yes.
And it's about the Irish mob, and I'm telling you, Pharaoh, you will love
Go home
it.
and watch it tonight.
I think the movie I would have to pick is the movie that I wanted to see the most when I was a
350 days.
I was just gonna say that.
Right, me
kid.
too.
Actually, it was The Street 17, but that's a whole other story.
Jesus Christ. Jesus.
Sorry.
Man, just
Walked right
never
into
heard
it. Walked right into it.
The Street 17.
It's the movie I picked.
Peace be with you.
yeah. Ooh.
God bless.
Yeah. Holy Rolaids, Batman. I would have to go with Star Wars, the original, back when we were kids. That's the one I would pick. But the TV show I would pick, and you already know the answer to this one, don't you?
I'm still recovering over Star Wars.
What the hell's wrong with Star Wars? What's your problem?
Star Wars?
Yeah.
Chewbacca died today.
Chewbacca did
yeah,
die?
I am aware of that.
Oh, I'm sad. I didn't know.
Go ahead, make fun of him. Now.
I'm not.
Heartless
No, I'm not. I would never make fun of Chewbacca.
sand people.
Dude, Star Wars? Explain why.
Chewie! Go ahead, laugh it up, fuzzball. Anyway.
Oh, my
I
God.
love Chewbacca. Come on.
Dude, Star Wars?
Dude, I love Star Wars. What's wrong with Star Wars?
Nothing's wrong with it. It's a great movie.
All right, then tell me to pick something from a different.
Can you do something
genre.
else?
Can you give me
All
something
right,
from
listen,
a certain
you-
genre? Because you know what's next for me. You know me.
What?
Halloween.
Wrath
Clockwork Orange.
of Khan.
Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange,
Yeah.
dude. I can
Dude,
sit there
okay,
and watch that.
wait a
What a
minute.
soundtrack. You got Beethoven.
You know what?
You know, you got violence. You got drugs.
Ultra violence.
You got a little of the In and Out.
In and Out.
You got a little of the
Dude,
In and Out.
you want to talk about a good
You
gig?
got your droogs. You know.
You wanna talk about a good gig?
It's
I had a neighbor.
we speak the language.
I had a neighbor.
Go ahead.
That was a psychiatrist, and he used to
I had a neighbor
teach
that was
at
psychotic. Go on.
Okay. He used to teach at Stony Brook, but you know what class he taught?
What?
Clockwork Orange.
That was his class?
Yeah,
The film.
Yeah, the film.
It's that deep.
Please. You know what? You guys are just trying to be trendy and cool. Oh,
That
Clockwork
wasn't
Orange.
trendy.
It's the
and
biggest
cool.
piece of shit out there.
It is not. It's a masterpiece
Fucking terrible.
of twisted, macabre nightmares. What are you talking about? Oh, it's great. Oh, what a psychological butt fuck. You're out of your mind. That's a great film.
Bro.
Malcolm McDowell.
Bro.
Stanley Kubrick. You ever hear of Stanley Kubrick?
In fact,
I'm glad
eyes
he's at least heard
wide
of him.
shut. I can watch that all the time.
I can watch
Nicole
The Shining
Kidman?
over and over again. Here's Johnny.
Come on, that's not an over and
That's
over
a
again
great
movie
film.
either.
Oh, that film's insane. 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's an over and
I can
over
do that
again?
every night at 3 o'clock in the morning. Jimbo knows where I'm going. Yo, just turn on The Shining, 3 a.m. every night.
That is
why
not, dude.
you
I'm
know?
starting to worry about you, bro.
Why? You're on an island with one film and you're crying at the end. At least I'm like, yeah, they blew up the Death Star.
Listen, wait a minute.
This guy's all depressed and sobbing with his film, and I'm like, yeah, Chewie. You know what the hell? I'm happy. I got Princess Leia. You know what's wrong with that? Little Darth Vader. You know, may the Schwartz be with you.
Timmy
Wait, what if
Timmy
I
Tim
pick
says.
Spaceballs? What about Spaceballs? You like
Space.
Spaceballs? Yeah, Pizza
It's
the
a
Hut.
piece of
Come
shit.
on, that's a great film.
Oh my! Timmy Tim
Cold
says.
the Desert.
Timmy Tim says Bronx Tale and Casino. Love
Ooh,
Casino.
I love Bronx Tale.
Bronx Tale.
Bronx Tale's
But not
great.
my top
What
10.
about Goodfellas?
Goodfellas
That'd be a good
is-
film
it's
to
in
be
top
stuck
10.
on an island with, right?
Goodfellas in top 10.
All right, if you want to get serious, then something like Goodfellas.
It doesn't have to be mob related. You know, you might like Castaway.
Look at you though, no sci-fi, Mr. Captain Comic Book here. What are you?
Wait. Can you imagine being on a desert island and the movie you
watch-
pick is Castaway?
That's pretty fucking funny.
That's actually, wow,
Dude, let me
That's a
ask
little
you.
masochistic.
Let me
right?
ask you
I
something.
mean-
Let me ask you something.
yeah, go ahead.
If you're on a desert island,
I want the honeymooners. Can I
no,
watch the
I
honeymooners?
want some honesty here. I want some Pharaoh and Savali honesty. Are you ready?
Hey.
Are you ready?
Okay.
You're on a desert island.
I'm out of here.
You're stuck with a man,
Oh, come on now.
and he's a handsome man.
Why are you going
A strapping
here?
man.
You're disgusting. A strapping man.
Is it acceptable to to go that way if you're just stuck there?
I'd rather sleep with the fishes.
Really?
And
What
there's
if,
fishes
what if you're
too,
in
you know,
jail?
'cause I'm on an
Is it
island. There's
acceptable in
plenty of
jail?
fishes. I'm gonna go swim with the fishes
I think it's
and
actually
fantasize
mandatory.
a lot.
It's
It's
mandatory.
mandatory. If you
It's
do like 6 months,
mandatory?
I think you definitely got it.
You got to be a pitcher or a catcher.
What is going
you had to
on
be a
here?
catcher.
Why is it mandatory?
I think you had to be a
When
catcher.
does it become mandatory? Oh, look at you. It's okay with you as long as you get the right position? What the fuck is
Yeah.
going on? Jim,
I gotta
this
be
is
honest.
This is
If I'm pitching, I'm more
This is a
available.
wrestling show? What the hell is going on?
Down the tubes.
Down the tubes and straight out through the shit I got. Oh, what the? I can't.
It is a wrestling show. We
No, it's
started,
not.
We
No,
started
it's
off with
not.
Leo
No, it's
Rush.
That's true. We did. We
So-
segued into this? What the hell?
Well, okay.
you
Last
are
thing, and we'll talk
tired.
some wrestling.
Aye.
Game of Thrones.
I don't see it.
I don't dig it.
I haven't
It's stupid.
seen it.
I've
I
never
can't
seen
say a
one
word
second
about
of
it.
it.
Any interest?
I've never seen one
Yes,
second of it.
I do have interest.
You have
in it.
interest? You
Yes.
should.
I thought I was
You
getting
fly
it.
around on your imaginary
I got
dragon.
Yeah, I could watch it on my island and then have a happy ending. Well, I don't know if I'd cry. I heard people are crying over what's going on that show. I don't know.
My
don't
daughter
know.
loves it. She has Game of Thrones parties every Sunday.
I'm very disappointed. I got Amazon Prime because I wanted to get The Sopranos,
Right.
and I thought to myself, I must be able to get Game of Thrones. No, you got to pay for Amazon HBO Prime or whatever. I was like, come on, quit drilling
They have
me.
Game of Thrones.
Gay of Thrones?
That's Pornhub. I got my shit wrong. Wait a minute. YouTube Red, Karate Kid 2, Cobra Kai 2's out.
Is season 2 out?
Season
I
2
was
is
only
out.
halfway through season 1. I gotta
And
finish
wait a
it.
minute.
It's
Rumor
very
has
good
it,
from what
what's
I
her
see.
name's coming back? Elizabeth Shue's coming back to the show.
Elizabeth Shue.
Elizabeth Shue.
Are you
She's
sure
pretty-
Shue's coming back?
She's pretty
Does she
hot.
come back as grandmother?
No, she comes back as the
Oh,
old
they're
girlfriend.
all like,
okay.
you know,
You remember? Karate
remember.
Kid. You remember
They're
Karate
hanging
Kid?
in pretty good, actually. You know,
I love Karate
I
Kid,
thought they've
man.
aged pretty good, all things considered. That's a good show so far. What I've seen of it.
All right, last question then to wrestling.
Okay.
From a fan.
From a fan.
One celebrity
Okay.
on a desert island. Who's it going to be?
What?
You're on a desert island. You guys get stuck with one celebrity. Who is it?
Chewbacca?
Would you really?
No!
R2-D2?
Yeah, right? All day long.
All right, let's hear
Kate
it.
Beckinsale.
Who?
Wow.
Who?
Present day or old time?
Who?
Kate Beckinsale. She was in.
Who's the-
She was.
You know, I don't
She
watch
was in
anything.
Click.
Click. She was with Adam Sandler. She was.
Adam Sandler,
She was
okay.
in Van Helsing. You never
Yes.
saw Van
Oh, I saw
Helsing?
Yes,
Van
yes.
Helsing.
Okay.
Good pick, Jimbo. Nicely done.
She's hot.
Okay.
Pharaoh, are you allowed to answer this question?
I know what you're going to
No, of course not. I'm definitely not allowed.
Let's guess what Monty's going to say.
Just guess what I'm
Go
going to
ahead,
say.
Goldberg.
I'm so glad.
Dude, did you see Alexa Bliss
Alexa
in her
Bliss, yeah.
dress this week? Did I send that to you? Well, I'm going to tell you
I
what.
thought you could have picked Moolah.
Eva Marie is a close second, dude.
Eva
That
Marie?
girl is like
Outstanding. I understand.
holy effing
I
shit,
understand.
dude.
I understand.
It's like
Logical captain.
you can't date a girl like that.
Fascinating.
Because that's
No,
a girl.
how could you?
That's like
No,
what's
no.
her name? The
It's
singer
impossible.
that.
If you want to be happy for the rest of your
No,
life,
dude,
don't
it's
make
like,
a
if
pretty
you
woman
get-
your wife.
Yeah, that's and not only that, if they dump you, you're probably gonna kill yourself
Oh, yeah.
because it's like you ain't getting
Especially-
anywhere.
Especially
especially if
killing
they dump
yourself
you
when
and
they
then
dump
you see
you.
her with
Aye.
someone else.
Oh yeah, come on, dude.
With your best friend.
Aye.
Ariana Grande. I feel bad for that guy, Pete Davidson.
You're
man.
still
I-
feeling
yeah.
bad for him.
It's like, where do you go from
No
there?
wonder he
you
picks the
can't
show
go
that-
anywhere else.
No wonder he picks
It's
the
like you
show
can
that
have
makes
a
you
really
cry.
hot next girlfriend. It's like, yeah, you know Ariana Grande, man.
Yeah.
You know Eva Marie. You know Alexa Bliss.
Don't you think it's a bit of a curse for the chick themselves?
Yeah,
To
probably
have that?
is.
It's like, geez, I can never get anybody real because nobody's ever going to be real with me anyway. What's the point?
That's
I'm just
re-
an object.
You
And
know
I think
what?
that that's
That's true.
horrible, quite honestly. So you know what? It
you
goes
get deep.
Well, you maybe go there. Sorry about
Wow,
that.
that's some
What's in this coffee, Jim?
coming off the Star Wars comment. I'm pretty impressed right
Would you
now.
stop with the Star Wars? It was the
He's trying to redeem
highest
himself.
gross. I am not. It was the highest grossing film of 1977. For God's sake, stop it already. What was it? Didn't you guys like it when it came
I
out?
actually, you're not
of
even going to
course.
believe this, but
What is going on
aside
here?
from the first
Come
time
on.
I ever saw it, I
Yeah.
never saw it again.
But you saw it when
Yes.
it came out. Were
When
you
it came
excited
out.
to see it? You were
It was
smoking.
pretty intense.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
And think about all the special effects stores that
Wait a
film
minute, hold on.
opened.
I'm not going to
Be
let that
fair.
pass. Intense?
I thought it was
pretty
very
intense.
intense.
I was-
My parents
You
were
what? You
kids.
great? Like, oh,
Dude,
I was 12
I hope
years
that
old.
robot doesn't
Mike,
fall off a
Mike,
bridge.
I
I
was
mean,
12
Hold
years
on,
old.
hold on. Can we be fair for a
Intense.
second? Had we ever seen anything like that on special
What were
special
you guys,
effects?
like 8?
We had never seen anything like that.
same age as you, bro.
You know?
You're the same age as me?
Yeah,
Pretty much. I think you're like 2
Yeah.
years younger or older. I can't even count.
old.
Yeah, no,
We're
all in
fucking
the same
old, bro.
ballpark.
We're old.
Yeah. What?
Two old guys doing a wrestling.
What?
That's the new name of the show.
Two old guys doing
a wrestling.
Two old guys talking wrestling. Oy.
Grow up.
Grow up. No. In parentheses.
And
No.
Backwards.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No. And the
Fuck you.
And the exclamation point is a joint. No. I can't anymore.
So anyway, a couple things before
What?
we get into wrestling.
A couple more things.
Barry Windham.
Sure, why not?
Barry Windham reached out and said that was one of the best interviews he's ever been on. Congratulations.
I really
Yet
enjoyed-
again.
I really enjoyed having him. He was awesome.
Did you notice I was bigger than him?
He did say.
Dude, he's a big dude.
Bigger than him.
He did say.
You see the picture, right?
Going on here.
Dude, you guys are at the same height. We were like, well, he's kind of
Jim's
tall.
big.
I was like a little
Yeah.
micro midget,
Oh, here we go.
micro
I
wrestling.
actually, when I cropped the picture, I just got the top of your head.
I know, it's just like, right? That's just wrong, dude. I'm not that short. You're pretty tall, though, dude.
Who, me?
Yeah, you are.
I'm not that tall.
You're taller than me.
I'm average. I'm 6 feet. Right?
Don't get depressed.
Well, it's the truth.
Wow.
If you're 6 feet, it's average height, isn't it, for a guy?
You know what they say if you're exactly...
Maybe it's
Are you
not.
exactly 6 feet?
Yeah, I'm 6 feet.
You know what they say about that, right?
What?
If you're exactly 6
Oh, here
feet,
we
you
go.
got a small pee-pee.
That's
Well,
true.
that's a flat out.
So then you must
lie.
not... You heard that,
Well,
right?
then I must be 6 feet and a couple
like,
of inches.
well, that would be 6'3".
Exactly, 6 feet and a couple of inches.
Yeah, down there.
a 6 foot
I
two.
wasn't talking about my head up here. What is wrong with you guys? I speak in parables. Oh my god, I can't anymore. Pharaoh language. It's almost like the Clockwork Orange language.
Star
the
Wars.
vodkas and the, all
Hello,
that other-
everybody. Let's watch Star Wars.
Come on, now all of a sudden I'm that dweeb from work. Mike, I'm locked in the bathroom with my D&D dice and naked pictures of scissors, Catroon. Come on, man. You don't want to know who this is, Jim. Trust me. You don't want to know. I drove so fast the other direction. Oh, my God. You're killing me. You had to bring that up.
I'm sorry, dude. I don't know
Oh,
what
my
to say
God.
at this point.
Yeah. Thank God.
All right, so could I
What?
get your commitment to watch The Departed tonight, please?
Tonight,
You're up all night anyway.
Tonight, but yeah, that's true.
I fucking wake up at 4 in the morning. I see like 10 minutes ago Jimmy Pharaoh.
Time to wake Mike up. Beep, beep. Time to wake Mike up. Beep, beep. Then
All
you
right, so
yeah, go
Departed tonight, eh?
I know, because I have a whole bunch of old Lost in Spaces to watch for the
You do
47th
not
time.
stop.
Warning, warning.
Are you watching that new Twilight Zone?
There's a new Twilight Zone.
Yes,
No,
yes.
I'm not aware of that.
Really?
No, I was not aware. What's that on? What channel?
Channel 2, I think.
Channel 2. Oh, I'm staying away.
What is with
the
Channel 2 is
Is
no
it
good?
just me or the networks just don't... I guess This Is Us is on one of the networks.
It's on 4.
They just don't do anything for me anymore, the networks. They don't seem to hit home runs for what I'm looking for.
It's slipping.
It's way slipping, like the WWE's ratings again.
Well, let's talk about that.
That's pretty much going in the shitter. It's at the all-time low, and I don't know if I can...
Why?
Well, you know what's weird, and it's true. Sports in general, all the sports, if you look at the ratings, they're all slipping. Whether it's baseball, football, basketball, hockey, professional wrestling, MMA, UFC.
Do you think
It
it's a
all seems to be
possibility
sloppy. I
because
think
this next
society is
generation's coming up?
Are they just not
They
as
fill
interested?
Madison Square Garden not to see a sporting event, but to go see 3 people or 8 people play video games?
Is that what's going on?
That's what's going on.
Wow. Well,
They're filling arenas watching video game tournaments.
that's pretty rough.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, that's rough.
Life is sad.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I'm not into that at all. But is this our fault because we were playing Space Invaders in the
So that's a really interesting question.
Local pizza place back in 1982? Is it, did we
Do
start this? I
you
mean,
think it's our parents' fault for raising us where we in turn raised children that do this?
Well, I've had a strange path. I don't have any kids, but I indirectly kind of helped to raise kids.
I mean, this generation is this
The kids I helped to-
anti-Trump, snowflake generation, right? You can't say, can't touch.
We made them all that way.
We did, right? Because our parents
They
spoiled
can't
us.
go out and play. Meanwhile, we went out and played all day. All of a sudden, kids can't go out and play. Why?
Well, it is kind of messed up out there.
When was the last time
There's
you heard of a
nobody
child
out
being
there.
abducted on Long Island?
Playing.
A child abducted.
I don't really.
I don't
it's a
know.
good point. I don't
Doesn't
know.
happen.
I don't know.
But wait a minute.
I do know that I don't see anyone playing. I do from time to time. We'll take a drive through the old neighborhood,
Right.
And I don't see kids playing at all.
It brings like a Cat
Parks are empty.
Stevens song to my head.
Oh, really?
Where do the children play?
Cat Stevens rules.
Yeah, he does kind of rule, doesn't he?
Wait a minute though. So do we consider our parents hardworking parents?
Yeah, my parents were.
So where did they go wrong with us that we raised this generation that are snowflakes? Are we a spoiled generation?
You know what?
Go ahead. No.
Well, you know what's weird about our generation? I think there was one major, well, actually two. We didn't experience it, but I know statistically it's when it was kind of starting, where you had a lot of divorced homes. We didn't deal with that.
Right.
But the other thing is that the TV was really taking over as the number one babysitter for children during our generation.
Man, did you take some smart pills today? You're very smart
No,
today.
I just, I've lived a...
you're-
Look, listen, we've all been around long enough to look back and put things in proper order. You know what I do? I write a script. I put it in proper order. My life, I do the same thing. I file everything the way, even society, like everything I've absorbed in my life, and this is what I see. I think we were the first generation that... I spent a lot of time with the TV wanting to know why my father was always so busy. He was working. And wanting to know why my mom was doing something else. She was working, So it was the TV a lot. I had the TV. These kids today don't have the TV. They kind of do. They got this. And they take it everywhere. And they look at it. And then when they're at a live event that they paid good money to see, they won't look at the live event. They'll look at the live event through this. And it's just really insane. I don't know. I don't know if kids bicycle and pedal around and play ball and run into the kid down the block by just riding the bike like I met you on the street corner or something like that the first time. It's like, hey, let's hang out. Right. I don't know. I don't know if they do that. I go to a park, I see an empty basketball court. We used to play.
Jim's in a different place, right? Jim has children my daughter's age, and now he also has a youngster. What are your thoughts, Jim?
My thoughts are that I'm scared for the future that my children are going to live in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary. But yeah, I don't know what happened because we were the generation that brags about, we put pictures on Facebook that this was us playing on the bikes, this was us doing this, but it's us who have taken that away from our children.
Yeah, but we can't.
How does that make sense? We're bragging about how we had it.
Dude, let's be honest. We're making fun of phones. I'm going to... Listen, I deal with the three of you guys on a regular basis. You motherfuckers always got your phones on you. Yep. All the time. I do too. It's like, could you imagine not having your phone anymore? I got to be honest.
Oh, I could.
Get the fuck...
Oh, yeah, I could. I could imagine having my life without a phone. Why
really?
not? Who am I calling? Besides you, to come here once a week and talk about wrestling. Who the fuck am I calling? And it's so fucking important that this thing's attached to my scrotum. Are you kidding me?
You do post a lot on Facebook.
I get bored.
That's pretty much
YouTube highlight. Cha-ching!
Pretty soon the phones will be attached to us.
You're right.
The day will come when
right.
they will be attached to our
I agree.
body.
What do you mean, like it's in your skin?
It'll be implanted.
No, it'll be in your wrist like Captain Kirk. In your head? Like Dr. Franken Jim.
They gotta put the sound, they gotta put a sound chip in your ear canal.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you.
Dude, I'm scared.
You're onto something.
I'm scared.
I know you're onto something.
And I gotta be honest. Like I fall into that. Like I have no attention span.
You don't
like,
have to worry, bro. You're not going to be here much.
I know. I'm not going around much longer.
This is horrible.
I'm a fat guy with a heart condition.
Oh, come
the hell?
on.
I'll be done soon.
That's great. I'm a
Dude,
skinny
talk about
guy with
you know what?
stomach. What?
You know how we'll make it? When I drop dead right on the air. It'll be like the hits will be crazy. I'll be like, Pharaoh! And then dead. And then you continue on. And you guys lift my head up and act like I'm talking.
I guarantee I know one person that'll watch it about 4 million times.
Yeah, that's right. What? But no, I want to admit, you guys have my permission that if I drop dead, you can pop my head up and act like I'm talking and
we will.
And just keep me around, like you know. Yeah, I'll be like,
what are we, taxidermying him? What is he saying?
Dude, can you stuff me and keep me in the studio?
Oh, you're stuffed all right. You don't have to worry about me stuffing you.
Wow, fat jokes.
Come on.
Fat jokes for the Pharaoh.
Holy
not
turkey
fair.
dinner, Batman. What are you talking?
Just not fair.
What? Fat jokes. Go ahead.
Just not fair.
Fat jokes.
All right, what else happened in wrestling?
Oh, there's a lot going on. I don't know if you heard, but...
Wait, you were talking about ratings, so wait a minute. How about the stock?
How is the stock? I don't
Stock
know.
is
You're the business
stock
guy.
is dropping.
Oh, what does that mean?
It actually picked up $6 today. But, when you're talking billions of dollars and you drop $5 in the market, that's a lot of quiche.
Well, what's wrong with the program, you think, that's causing the I think it's like enough with Baron Corbin. How about them apples?
No, first of all, I think people are tired of wrestling in general.
I don't know about that. I just think they're tired of what they're being offered right now.
Dude.
All of a sudden, you don't love pro wrestling? You don't want to see good stuff anymore?
It's
Come
not.
on.
Listen, obviously the writing's not great.
It's terrible.
Okay.
For the most part.
But I would tell you that it's an oversaturated look.
It
Everybody's
is
like, this is a
oversaturated.
great time for professional wrestling. No, it's not. It's this.
It's oversaturated. It is. It is.
Everybody wanted Kofi to have the title. Guess what?
Ugh.
No one wants to see that guy.
No.
No one wants to see a skinny black guy.
A what?
A skinny black guy
What is
wrestling.
that? What is
Sorry,
that?
I didn't finish my sentence.
Oh,
a skinny black guy
Well,
wrestling.
oh, that makes it much better. You're doing well. You're doing well.
I didn't mean it like that.
So anyway, Mike, down in that hole down there. Anyway, come on back up. Come on back up. Oi.
They want to see
no chest.
They want to.
I don't know if that.
Why
means
is that
anything.
okay?
I don't, because he has no chest. Oh, now there's going to be chest shaming. That's very
You've been
interesting.
doing that for a while.
Have I?
Yes.
Chest shaming.
Chest shaming.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Well, he has no chest.
No, look, you want your wrestlers like Barry Windham, man. You want
they
a
don't make
big.
them.
They don't make them like.
They don't make
that.
him like Barry Windham anymore.
Hulk Hogan, Barry Windham, Ric Flair, big guys.
Ric Flair is in the same as Barry Windham.
A little exaggerated, but
Yeah, but Ric Flair looked the
threw a
part.
couple of inches on him, just
Ric
like
Flair
you.
looked the part. He looked like a
He looked like a big
totally
guy.
convincing. Any thoughts on CM Punk? Is it getting hot in the rumor mill
I
finally?
think that's all
Enough for you
nonsense.
to?
I think it's nonsense.
You know.
Don't you
can't
think
give
it's
me nothing,
nonsense?
huh? No, I don't. I actually
No?
don't. I think we are heading towards it. I think that
Do you also think that Moxley made that video himself?
that I don't know.
Come
Why,
on,
Who do
man.
you think made it? Well, I don't think he made it himself.
The
I got myself
WWE,
this
the
gear. I'm gonna-
WWE made that
they make it
video.
for him?
Come on, look how high quality that is.
That is high quality.
It wasn't like it was made at Guz Radio or something. It was high quality.
He's at it again.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
My
It's high
God.
quality. What, you don't think that was a WWE production?
I'd like to say I've even seen what you're talking about, but I haven't even seen it.
But you haven't seen he's like in jail and he break you, like he
No,
pushes
no,
through
no.
a wall.
The station you spoke of. I
Oh,
don't
I
even
don't
know
know.
what that is.
Neither do I. I
Oh,
just came
okay.
up with it.
I've never seen it. Is that my fault?
But you did write into it. You Goldberg, Undertaker, going to Saudi Arabia.
And what's the deal with this too? By the way, I almost feel that WrestleMania itself. Remember, we were like, "Where's the star power? Where's the star power?" Which was a valid point, I thought. Well, it looks like some of the star power, and look, they at least appear once a year. We know that at WrestleMania in the past, so it looks like Vince is like, hold them off because the Saudi Arabian prince, the prince, because they gave him all that money, wants to see Goldberg and The Undertaker and Brock Lesnar. Now, supposedly Brock Lesnar's back. He's signing a contract. He's retiring from UFC. I don't know if I like any of this. The Saudi Arabia shows so far have felt like filler to me. Even when you bring in the big
filled
guys.
to the company though.
How about, are you interested if Goldberg comes back? Because I am if he fights Taker.
You know what? I
gotta
that was
admit
news
I
to
am.
me when I was
I'm
reading
like,
the
all
script
right.
you wrote. I said, "Holy shit, Goldberg,
Yeah.
really?"
Yeah. Well, AEW wanted Goldberg.
Did they?
Here's what's going on. AEW throws out a public flare like Tony Khan said, like recently. Tony Khan said, CM Punk was, always is, and will be my first pick. He just didn't want to come yet. He's the guy I want,
Right.
you know. So he drove his value through the roof. Vince is going to wind up biting. They keep goading every week with Shane with the best in the world. It's like too perfect, you know. At some point it has to happen. And they're going to give CM Punk the money because I don't think they want him to go to AEW. And once AEW's on the air, they have a chance at making some noise. Look at the ratings right now. Is it so impossible to think? Because I thought the way you thought, business-wise. I thought about the ratings, and I've seen these numbers for this week. And I'm like, you know what? It's not unrealistic if a new company comes in with enough big star power and a billionaire owner on TNT. It's not unrealistic to think that they can pull off at least a million, or one, while Vince is struggling between 1 and 2. Why not? I think they can, because the bar is so low right now. Don't you feel like they're almost setting themselves up for the kill? Listen, you and I don't want to kill Vince. We grew up on Vince. We still feel he gives us the best. But
dude, I just don't.
the way he's slumping lately, and we've killed him for it.
I just don't think.
I don't know, man.
I don't think there's star power. You know, where are my Savages? Where are my Hogans? Where are my Paphos? Where you know what I'm saying?
In Vince's product right now. Where are they? Of the new generation.
No, there isn't. But I've been saying this for a long time.
You know what? One of the smartest things you've ever said to me, and I hated it.
Wow, I'm getting credit for that.
Well,
hello.
No, that's not what I'm giving you credit for. I'm giving you credit for something else on top of that. When you said to me, John Cena may unfortunately be the last great star.
He is the last great star.
That's sad. If that's what happens, that's really, really sad that they can't come up with something else. You know? Because right now it seems like there is this void.
But don't you just think, you even said it, sports in general, the audience is going down. Don't you think it's just that wrestling? There's not enough wrestling fans. I understand everybody keeps.
Is there not enough wrestling?
Because
fans?
I would say the demographic is, I think, is 40 to 60 years old. I got to be honest with you.
Is that really all the people in the crowd at WrestleMania? We weren't there.
Well, WrestleMania is
it's more of a man.
It's more of an event than it is wrestling. You know, we spoke about this a month ago. You used to go to WrestleMania to go see Savage Hogan. Now you go just to go. You know, and walk around with your Daniel Bryan weed belt. Hey, look, Mom, I got my Daniel Bryan weed belt.
Did you order that for me?
No, not yet.
It's a weed belt. I was gonna grind it down.
You're gonna waste the belt. You're gonna waste the belt and
put
smoke
it.
You were gonna smoke the belt.
I was gonna put it in this here pen right here.
What is that?
This here pen.
What do you got going on there?
The sound of someone smoking.
We got sound effects.
What is that?
That's pretty good. Oh, we got a laugh track. Nice, I'm digging it.
Do you have Jim? You got like stuff that goes like doink? You know, like when the Stooges used to. Boink.
There you go.
Well, hold on, one more time.
That's pretty fucking good.
That's great. I like that. What about like doink? You know, like the Stooges, man. What the hell is that?
Fairy dust. Yeah. There you go, fairy dust.
Ready, Jim? Hit it.
So we would.
Boys with
I want to go into Vice real quick. The Vice behind the dark, whatever.
Okay.
So you saw, which ones did you catch?
I've seen Brody and I've seen Macho Man.
Did you like both?
I like them both very much.
Last night was Von Erich. I missed it. I'll probably catch it tonight.
Okay.
Look good. Boy, does Kevin Von Erich look rough, bro.
Really?
Oh.
Well, come on. How old is he now?
He's old. I mean, look.
Give him a break.
All I'm saying is, like, when you think
aged. How dare you?
I know. Well,
what is wrong with you?
No, I don't mean it like that. I'm just saying it's like you expect someone to look a certain way, and then all of a sudden when you see him,
I guess.
Don't you? You look young.
I do.
You look young. Yeah.
Oh God, I'm like 111. What's my temperature, Norton? What's my temperature?
All right, so I'm gonna ask you as a question as a wrestling fan. Ready?
Yeah.
Do you enjoy wrestling now like you did in the past?
Ooh, you want the honest Pharaoh answer?
Be honest.
I'm so
stop being politically correct.
I'm not going to be. I'm really psyched that we started this thing like a year and a half, almost 2 years ago at this point, and we've done well, and we've gotten to meet a lot of our heroes and everything like that. You know what's really frustrating to me, honestly, is that it sucks for me that wrestling itself, especially Vince's company right now, it stinks while we're doing this. And it frustrates me. I wish that they had a better product than they do right now, because we sit here and we cover it a lot when we're not interviewing the legends, the Hall of Fame.
So I'm going to give you one.
It's frustrating.
I'm going to give you one. You know,
sometimes they give us something good, but it's a low percentage.
But I'm going to give you one though. Yeah. So we were talking about AEW, and I'm like, I told you I really could give a shit.
I know
that Dustin Rhodes match, but
I don't give a shit.
But I
watched
the Cody Rhodes interview.
Yeah. It's good, right?
That wasn't just good.
Yeah,
I thought it was
mint.
A great
I told
interview.
You, I thought that was mint.
You know what?
I said it was really effective.
That's old school wrestling.
Absolutely.
Talking you into the seat. Right. Now am I going to actually watch?
No, you're not gonna. And that's what I said on 5 minutes. I was like, you almost got me. But then I remembered it's Stardust versus Goldust, and it's like, no.
Wow, that's such a good point,
that's
man.
What I said. I was like, and I said straight into the guy, I said, Cody, that's not enough. And it's not enough. That's why you're salivating and loving the Triple H is talking stuff to you.
Right.
Because it puts attention on you, Cody. And I said on 5 minutes to Triple H, don't be doing that.
But don't you think Triple H is giving him a bone?
Why would he?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
Tell me why.
I think
In Vince's logic world, why on earth would you throw a bone to your competitor? Jim, you throw a bone to your competitor? Jim throws a bat at his competitor. You don't throw a bone.
Maybe
What the hell?
no.
Why?
Maybe in Triple H's mind, it's better to build your competition so it ups your game, right?
Oh, that's a
Hey, with the station, we're always looking for competition to beat the shit out of on a regular basis, right?
Not chess, Mr. Spock. Poker. Get a load of you. It's a dangerous game doing that. Let's build up our opponent.
You build them just
he's getting
enough.
stronger. What do you do?
You just give him the tip. You give him the tip.
No, you don't.
You just put the tip in.
Why do you want to put the tip in your opponent?
Just want to
give
him a taste.
Are you Greek?
No.
You want to put the tip in your opponent?
Don't ever call me Greek again.
You stop. I'm half Greek. What are you picking on my half of me for? The other half is too drunk to care. I'm Irish. The other half.
The
Irish.
Irish.
Don't care. All right, we covered Leo Rush, whatever.
Go ahead. What do you got?
I don't know if you saw it, and it's very, very minor, but it could be very major.
All right. Major, minor.
Yeah.
Minor, major.
AJ Styles and Seth Rollins, of course, are going to be fighting at the Money in the Bank. What I thought was interesting and of course, they are so irrelevant, and it's annoying as shit for those who know better, but Gallows and Anderson, very quietly, here we are. We're on Raw now. Okay, shh. I'm wondering, because look, we've seen AJ solo the whole time through SmackDown. It ran its course, didn't it? It ran its course. Wouldn't it be cool if they actually help him defeat Seth and AJ, we get a little heel with Gallows and Anderson for a while? You wouldn't mind that? That's not old school enough for you? I'm kind of hoping they do something like that.
I'm sorry, I fell asleep. What did you say?
Fucking guy. You know what? I'm going to get you a shirt. You know what it's going to say on it? The Bullet Schlub. The Bullet Schlub. That's what it's going to say on it. And it's going to have your drool,
to be honest,
stains on it
with
when you take naps.
I think it would be okay. Maybe.
So you wouldn't want to be stuck on an island with them, is what you're telling me, with one DVD to watch.
I'd rather just bring Brock Lesnar back.
Again?
Yeah.
Again.
What else is there, bro?
Do the same thing. He's going to take the belt.
I like repetitiveness.
Give us the finger.
My whole life's about repetitiveness.
Oh, my God. You know what I am hearing, though? I'm hearing this is great. I love these rumors. These rumors are hilarious. Right. For Fox, when they get to Fox, this is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing Goldberg is going to take the belt off Kofi so he can drop it back to Lesnar, because Fox wants Goldberg and Lesnar when they start the SmackDown show.
It's a pretty good idea. Now that's a good idea.
Yeah,
did you come up with that?
I didn't come up with. Oh, that's right. I have been on Facebook a lot lately.
Do you think Dewey came up with that? Dewey done good with that one?
Dewey doesn't do good enough to come up with that one, does he?
Dude, you know what they really should do?
Oy.
They really listen.
No,
you know what?
If this is coming,
I'm going to tell you. You know what? I'm going to give you something right now. This is why the ratings are down. Are you ready?
What?
Because I've been saying this for the last 7 months, and I'm finally going to say it again. They've been shoving the women down our throat.
I told you, dude.
No, I told you.
No, you told me. You were sitting on a hill proclaiming it's the women's time. It's the women's time. I'm going to see them live. It's the women's time.
You win.
Yeah, they've done absolutely terrible.
Well, you know why?
Why?
Because they put the belts around Kofi Kingston and Becky Lynch, and neither one of them are stars.
I cannot watch Kofi with that belt.
How about Becky? You could watch Becky two belts?
Well, at least Becky doesn't come out holding a plate of pancakes when she comes out with those belts. A plate of pancakes?
She doesn't...
What? Becky's terrible. By the way,
bring back Ronda Rousey.
Bart has ruined...
Bring back Ronda Rousey.
I got to tell you this. Bart has ruined Becky Lynch for me because he noticed that Becky must have false teeth because she's always...
Do you think she has false teeth?
So all of a sudden I started noticing it, like, every 2 seconds she's like licking her gums because her gums are dry, and he's ruined it for me. It's like I can't watch her anymore. That's all she does is like...
Now, dude, that would be good.
I'm going to kick your ass.
If her teeth fell out, that would be great. Wild. That would be fun.
That would be pretty wild.
And then the wrestler kicks it. I'm going to write a storyline.
The teeth.
Her teeth fall out, and the wrestler kicks it to the crowd.
Into the crowd.
It falls into the
Larry
hands.
Larry Norman catches it.
No. It's got to be her.
He's not there. He's at every event.
No, Charlotte will catch the teeth.
Charlotte catches the teeth.
Wow, she keeps the teeth.
Wait a minute. Who kind of accurate kicker is this?
Listen to the storyline. I'm onto something.
You got to be a really good kicker to kick the teeth to Charlotte?
And the problem is...
How deep into the crowd is she?
Becky wants her teeth back. So Charlotte says, if you want your teeth back... I need a shot at the title. I should be writing right now. And that's what happens. Teeth versus title match.
We are pretty goofy. You know that?
Wait a minute. Would you go see a teeth versus title match?
Teeth versus title?
Yes.
Or the teeth on a pole?
Teeth on a pole match. Oh, my God. How good is that? Dude, you're brilliant.
This is the worst thing I've ever heard. You're hired. Yeah, pretty much.
You're fucking brilliant.
It's actually more interesting than what we're
on a
getting.
pole.
You know, I heard next week we're going to watch Baron Corbin.
It would be awesome.
We're going to watch Baron
Wait a
Corbin's
minute.
hair grow
Hold
next
on.
week. What are you talking
Teeth
about?
on a pole match. They're climbing up, and
on
the
a pole.
teeth actually like bite Charlotte's hand, and she like falls off the pole because there's like a string, and someone's like chomping.
Did we just beam into like junior high? What the hell is going on?
I can't. Dude,
No,
that's
you
fucking
can't.
hilarious.
It's insane. Is what it is.
Teeth on a pole match.
Teeth on a pole match. Right.
Boy, whatever happened to professional wrestling?
Right. Right.
What else you got for me, bud? Let me ruin something else for you.
Yeah, well, let's ruin it for you too, because Alexa Bliss is obviously on a very limited in-ring schedule.
Dude, how good did she look in that dress? I'll just say
What's
it again.
with her shoes? Her shoes kept,
What shoes?
she, yeah,
That's right.
Yeah,
Shoes.
but everybody noticed it though. Her shoelaces were.
But you know what?
untied
One
the
thing I
entire
have to say, what was she wearing? Skechers, right? Or
remember.
Skechers,
Yeah,
I think.
something.
So she blamed the Skechers. Isn't that bad? Like bad advertising? The Skechers.
you're right about
I was
that.
thinking that's the first thing I thought. It's like
You're right
you're
about
actually
that.
saying the name of the shoe,
Right.
and they cost you the match.
Right.
So you're pretty much telling people Skechers
Right.
suck.
No, I just wore a pair of Skechers and I'm all pissed off. Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
What are you slamming the sponsors? Yeah.
Listen, Jim Phillips, our writer for Monte and Pharaoh on www.monteandpharaoh.com. He's in Vegas right now,
Yeah, he is.
and he's marking out.
Is he?
And I keep telling him, get laid.
I don't What?
You're in Vegas, get laid.
Tell everybody get laid.
Well, you got to.
Oh, this guy. Why is that always your
Listen,
priority?
let me ask you a question.
Please.
Got a choice of
Well,
seeing, I don't know.
You, what?
Let's say you got a choice of seeing Puma Kid.
It's Puma King.
Sorry.
It's not
Puma
Kid.
King or
Yeah.
getting laid. What are you choosing?
Oh, that's the silliest question
Why?
ever. Of course I'm choosing to spermicide. What the hell am I watching Puma King?
What would
over
stop-
sex?
so
What the hell's
Wait,
up?
WrestleMania or sex?
Sex! What's wrong with
Look
you?
at this.
WrestleMania with Hulk Hogan.
Sex!
Whoa, wait, whoa! Whoa!
Sex?
Bro,
What is wrong
bro,
with that?
Bro, no way.
Wait a minute, Jim. You're actually watching WrestleMania
I
or
would
having
watch
sex?
WrestleMania and have sex at the same time.
All right, okay.
So I think
like
I
your
think
train of thought.
I think I
can't say
shared
wouldn't
I think
try
I
that
shared this
myself.
story when I was
What?
in the military. My first wife, she wanted to get married, and
Oh, it was on the day of
It was the
WrestleMania.
day
That's
of
a
WrestleMania,
no-no.
Hogan
I
versus
got a drink for
Warrior.
this. Hey.
And I told her, I said, "Listen, pick another day." She wanted that day. I'm like, "It's Hogan
Wait a
versus
minute,
Warrior."
Hogan Warrior?
It was Hogan Warrior.
Did she understand the historical
She did not.
significance of this pro wrestling
She did not.
match?
So we
That's
had an
funny.
early morning marriage, and I went straight to my friends, the Army guys, and we watched
Wow.
Hogan versus Warrior.
Do you believe this, Jim?
This is a true story. Check the facts.
It is a true
Dude,
story.
it is a true story.
And she should have seen it coming because your previous girl could tell all about the King Kong Bundy deal.
Oh yeah, that's
You
right.
completely put wrestling before women.
Yeah, this
You
is
do.
true.
This is very strange.
Not anymore. But then I don't have any women anymore to compare it to.
Oh my God! And wrestling sucks
Wrestling
nowadays.
sucks.
Boy, oh
Hello.
boy. Yeah, no wonder you have a show.
Yeah, dude, I've always put
Oi.
wrestling in front of my women. Dude, there was one time a naked woman's in front of me, and it was like Hogan versus Savage. I like pushed her out of the way. I'm like, yo, Savage Hogan on.
So you just
Saturday
love,
night's main event.
You just love when like Sherry Martel would get thrown in front to like take the brunt of the
Dude,
abuse
one of the
and-
most underrated matches, Savage Hogan, Saturday night's main event with special referee Buster Douglas.
Oh my!
That's a great
Lord.
match, man.
Wow, that's on the network too. I have
That
to go
is on
back.
the network.
I must go back and check that.
All right, what else is in the wrestling news?
Well, we still have the any thoughts on? Do you think there's a chance Kevin Owens can take the title from Kofi, or is this
I don't know.
any thoughts on Kevin Owens turning on New Day?
I
I know you like Kevin Owens now.
more
compared to
bad
where you
writing.
were.
Could we at least let this
Yeah,
last
wasn't
a
that
couple?
fast?
It's like, hey,
That
the
was
next week he turns
quick.
on him. It's like again.
They just
We
don't
talked
pull the
about this
trigger at the
past
right
generation. They can't sit and watch and let
I
it
don't
absorb and let a storyline go. They have to let it go right away. So terrible,
I don't know, man.
dude. I'm sad right now.
It's rough.
I'm really sad.
Kofi Kingston does nothing for me.
What else you got?
Well, Becky's
We've established a few things. You like Star Wars a lot.
I love Star Wars, but you love
like
it
sex
too.
over
Wait a
wrestling?
second.
You like sex
Who
over wrestling?
doesn't like sex over wrestling?
Me.
This is weird.
What else? What else did we establish? You'll smoke a championship belt.
I would smoke an herbal championship belt. Yes, if it's made out of herb, I would smoke it. I would grind
All
it
right,
down.
so real quick,
I would make hash
smoking
out of
weed.
it. I would make hash out of it. I would make bricks. What?
Smoking weed
Oh, don't.
or watching or having sex.
Having sex.
Wow, sex over weed.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
What are you talking
I
about?
just don't believe it.
Why?
I don't know, I just don't-
get it. What is with you weirdos? You'd rather watch wrestling than fuck?
No.
You'd rather fucking... You don't... Oh,
Why's he got to use the F
I
word?
don't
Why
know.
can't he say screw, make
Why
love?
can't you say make love?
You guys
Making
are-
whoopee. Why can't you say
love?
making... How about making
What is this,
whoopee?
1978? What does making love? Let me know when that happens. Holy crap, what's going on
How about
here?
making whoopee?
Making whoopee. Wait a minute, now what year are we in? Making whoopee. What year is it now? Making whoopee? No.
Yo, come in here, Bill. I got a real question for you. Bill from one of our shows, Two Plumbers Talking Shit,
What
on
you
right after
want?
us. Get by your mic.
Over there.
Can we get you by a mic real quick?
What's up there, Mr.
Because I was thinking about you. You were live at the draft last week.
Yeah.
And your jinx made that choice.
Oh, yeah.
What were your thoughts? I was thinking about you the whole time.
It was a lot of fun because everybody was pumped that they were going to get Josh Allen. So,
Okay.
what the fuck is with the reverb, Savily?
Savily? Who's Savily?
So, I was playing devil's advocate, telling them, fuck Josh Allen, he's overrated, he's going to bomb. Figuring they were going to pick Josh Allen. And they didn't pick him. And I was the only one cheering.
Are you serious? But how?
Well, I had to at that point.
Right. But I know you're a big Giant fan. How did you really feel though? I mean, were you shocked? Were you like, what the
Who the fuck
or are you
wasn't
like,
shocked?
we'll see what happens? I mean, is there any hope for this guy? Any?
Yes, he's not a bad quarterback.
Okay.
What was the atmosphere? Were people flipping out though? Were they just throwing shit? Like,
I'm glad it was a bunch of rich yuppie type people because if it was a bunch of motherfuckers like me, we would have tore that
you would
place
have tore
apart.
up. You would've tore- I was thinking, I'm like, they're tearing that place up right now. They're tearing that place up.
I was standing next to one of the Giants that was,
Yeah.
I'm not going to name his name, but he just looked at me and went, what the fuck?
That was a jet move. That was a jet move.
Yeah. Yeah.
They didn't need to take that guy 7, man, or whatever they took, or whatever.
6?
They didn't need to do that.
No.
I did not.
He would have
understand
been there in 17.
that. Easy.
Feels like
He might have been there in the second round.
like
I would have rather had Locke besides him.
Feels
What?
like Dave Brown, but we'll see.
I don't know.
Feels like Dave Brown.
You know what? Nobody even knew Moorhead State existed when they drafted
Sims.
Phil Sims.
Yep. Yeah, I understand.
And everybody said, what the fuck were they thinking
Right.
when they grabbed Eli?
Right. Oh, I remember. No. They did.
No.
There were people who
I don't
they're
remember
still
that.
bashing him to this day.
I do not
There's still
remember
some
that.
There
ingrates
was
out
more
there. I
doubters
remember that
than there
well.
were believers.
I remember that well. I do.
Well, I'm shocked
remember.
to hear that. I don't
Nope.
remember it like
I
that. I remember
remember
when
real
they
well.
drafted him. Well, they didn't draft him. San Diego drafted him, and they had to
They
trade him.
traded
him.
Right. So
They traded for him.
Brilliant.
Know.
Brilliant, and it's been proven to be brilliant. And people who bash Eli just don't get it. Eli's been nothing.
So, Bill,
but-
before we cut off and let you go on your
Serviceable.
show, we had a few
Healthy.
questions we were asking. Top 2 favorite movies.
Animal House,
Oh, nice.
Monte Python, and the Holy Grail.
Nice.
Wow. Comedy
Nice.
guy.
Go on, kill those.
You're on a desert island with one female celebrity.
better
your
say your
choice.
girlfriend.
And it can't be a girlfriend. It has to be a celebrity. Who are you choosing?
Elvira.
Wow. What
in her
year?
current state?
What
Any
or in-
year.
Oh,
Any
nice.
year.
Elvira
Gotta
smoking
pick a
hot.
man.
She was smoking hot. I had a little thing for Elvira. It wasn't bad.
Elvira. Interesting.
What
Okay.
would stop you from having sex? What is more important than sex to you?
Motorcycles.
So you're going on a long distance bike ride, or you could have sex? You're going on a long distance bike
Oh,
ride.
fuck yeah.
There you go, brother.
'Cause
That's honesty.
you
That's
see-
straight up honest.
I don't get it.
There's
I
something
was being
people
honest.
don't know. If you take a pair of tube socks and you ball them up like you just did your laundry,
Yeah.
and you tuck them under your nutsack
What?
while you're riding, it's just as good as sex.
Holy
You get 2 for 1.
Holy vibrate,
Really nice.
Batman. Oh my God.
That's how I stay on the bike the way I ride. I'm stuck to it.
Full throttle Bill.
It's like fucking Flex Seal. It's like Elmer's glue.
How long can you ride for before you have to take a decent break?
You should ask him how many states.
I don't.
The tank load.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Back in August,
How many
I rode
states
from
do you
Tampa,
go through?
Florida to Levittown in one
I was
shot.
going to say.
Really?
I believe
16
it.
and a half hours.
Well, that's a quick time.
Only stopping for gas.
Right.
It's a good time.
So that's the trick to long distance riding.
Believe it.
Like a lot of people ask me, don't you worry about falling asleep, getting tired? I said, no. So what do you, energy drinks? I said, no. What do you do? I said, you don't go to the bathroom and you ride really fast. Because if you have to piss and you're doing 100 miles an hour, you can't fall asleep.
Yeah. A couple of years ago, I drove, because I usually never had a problem driving long distance. I drove all the way from Orlando back to New York, straight through. But
How
I
long
gotta
did it
tell you,
take
it took me like 23 hours.
23?
What the hell?
I got to stop every 200 miles for gas.
I got stuck at like one of the bridges in New York, but
The
point
fucking
is-
guinea gangplank, I know it.
the point is, it's like as you get older though. Like when I was in the military, I could drive all night and not have an issue. This was rough. I was like, I don't know.
You got to be conditioned. You can't just wake up one day and say, I'm going to go for 1,000 miles. No.
Yeah, that's
Can't
true.
do that.
It's training.
Yeah, it's
It's
conditioning, absolutely.
All right, well, this is the end of the show.
It is.
Yeah, we're back next Thursday
We are.
in studio.
Okay.
We have Mr. USA Tony Atlas. He'll
That's
be
quite
in
a
from
feat.
8:05 to 9 p.m.
Speaking of quite a feat, is he taller than 5 feet?
Tony Atlas?
Yeah.
Tony Atlas.
Yeah.
It's a big dude.
Because a lot of them dudes that you've had in here, they're like 4'9".
Come on, what are you talking
All right,
about?
5'2".
You didn't
Stan
see the guy
Hansen was taller than
we had
him.
Barry
Barry
Windham.
Windham's
We had him
taller
in
than
Saturday.
him.
Dude's huge.
Val Venus
You
is
got to admit, a
taller
lot of
than
these wrestling dudes are small.
Well, you gotta.
I mean, you see them on TV and the camera's looking up at them and they look huge, but
Well, they're as old as us, though. You start to shrink a little
Well,
bit.
Bill, you're all grown up now. I mean,
Not
what do you-
there.
I'm Irish. It didn't shrink. It was always like that.
That's funny. Ouch.
Only bicycle. pump.
So anyway, Tony Atlas in studio, 8:05 to 9 p.m. It's going to be a great show. Tony's got a lot to talk about, and we might have a few special surprises for Tony. And so we'll, for Mike Monte and the Pharaoh.
You've been watching Monte and the Pharaoh. Until next Thursday. Later.
Is Tony Gurria still alive?
Tony Gurria's still alive.
You should see if you could get him in. I'll come on. I hit him in the head with a rotten grapefruit
Did you really?
at Madison Square Garden. I wasn't aiming for him,
You off?
but he got hit.
You off? We're still going. We already said goodnight. He's still on the air. That's hilarious.
All right, catch Monte and the Pharaoh Thursdays, 8:05 to 9 p.m. Catch us www.monteandthepharaoh.com.